Masai Russell didn't just win, she dominated. In 7.80 seconds, she left world record holder Devynne Charlton chasing shadows at the new Balance Grand Prix. Each hurdle was effortless, each stride unstoppable. The crowd barely blinked before it was over. If this is just the start, how much faster can she go?
Olympic champion Masai.
That's crazy. She would think very highly of herself and she would want to be just like her. So I'm really making my younger self proud. I've gotten that question asked so many times.
Masai Russell and Devynne Charlton delivered one of the most electrifying races of the season at the New Balance Grand Prix, proving why they are two of the most dominant forces in women's hurdles. It was a moment that had track and field fans on the edge of their seats, and it did not disappoint. Both athletes lined up for the 60m hurdles, knowing this was more than just another race. It was a battle of supremacy between the reigning Olympic champion and the world record holder. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation as the gun went off, and both competitors exploded from the blocks with remarkable speed. Russell showcased her signature quick start, staying low and powerful through the first few hurdles. Charlton, known for her precision and rhythm, was right there with her, matching her stride for stride. It was a thrilling back and forth between two elite hurdlers who refused to give an inch. The crowd could feel the intensity as they cleared hurdle after hurdle with razor-sharp focus and determination.
Flag right, Devynne Charlton. So you just came off of third place in Boston. I know you were critical a little bit, but now you came out here, broke the world record. What was it feeling like?
As they approached the final hurdle, Russell made her move. She surged forward with a burst of acceleration that set her apart in the closing meters. Her technique was flawless, her drive unmatched, and as she dipped at the finish line, the clock confirmed her victory. 7.80 seconds. Charlton followed closely, finishing at 7.85 seconds, proving just how tight this rivalry is. It was a performance that left everyone in awe, a display of athletic excellence that highlighted Russell's relentless dominance and Charlton's refusal to back down. This race is shaping up to be one of the fiercest rivalries in track and field. The back and forth between these two competitors is pushing them to their limits and making every matchup must-watch entertainment. Their clashes aren't just about individual wins, but about setting new standards for excellence. With each race, Russell and Charlton are redefining what it means to be an elite hurdler, elevating each other's performances through sheer competition. The best part? This is just the beginning. The season is young, and with every race, the stakes will only get higher. Fans can expect more battles, faster times, and unforgettable moments as these two champions continue to challenge each other at the highest level. Justin Gatlin, a former world champion and one of the most respected voices in sprinting, believes the rivalry between Masai Russell and Devynne Charlton will take both athletes to new heights. Speaking on his Ready, Set, Go podcast alongside Rodney Green, Gatlin broke down what makes this matchup so special and why it could define the 2025 track and field season. Gatlin praised the way both athletes push each other, not just in competition, but in training as well. He highlighted the rare dynamic between an Olympic champion and a world record holder competing so frequently, stating that this kind of rivalry breeds greatness. "I love it when you have two athletes at such a high level," Gatlin said. "You have the indoor world record holder in the 60-meter hurdles and the Olympic champion in the 100-meter hurdles outdoors, and they're going against each other day in and day out at practice. Then, when they get to the meets, it's almost just like practice for them, but at a whole new level." For Gatlin, this rivalry is a textbook case of the old adage, iron sharpens iron. When two elite athletes go head-to-head regularly, it forces them to elevate their performances beyond what they might achieve alone. Every race between Russell and Charlton is more than just a competition, it's a proving ground. Their battles aren't just about winning, they're about setting new personal bests, breaking records, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in hurdling.
It was amazing to come back here and just to hear the crowd roar and just celebrate me because I ran at this track so many times as a high schooler, so to come back as a professional, it was just amazing. I feel like my fan base.
Masai Russell's journey to the top has been nothing short of extraordinary. From her days as a collegiate star to becoming an Olympic gold medalist, she has consistently shattered expectations and redefined what's possible in women's hurdles. Her story is one of hard work, resilience, and an unrelenting pursuit of greatness. Before she became a household name in track and field, Russell was already making waves at the University of Kentucky. She set multiple collegiate records, including a jaw-dropping 7.75 seconds in the 60m hurdles, proving early on that she was a generational talent. It wasn't just about raw speed. Her technique, mental toughness, and ability to execute under pressure made her stand out. She wasn't just fast, she was a student of the sport, always finding ways to improve. Her breakthrough moment came when she qualified for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Competing against the world's best, Russell delivered when it mattered most, capturing Olympic gold in the 100m hurdles and solidifying her place among the sport's elite. That victory wasn't just a personal triumph, it was a statement. She had arrived, and she wasn't going anywhere.
The championship meets winning on the circuit like this.
Yeah, I think it just builds confidence, of course. Like, you know, at the championship, anything can happen, but I feel like if you stack your wins before the championships, that just gives you even more confidence.
Since winning gold, Russell has shown no signs of slowing down. She has continued to train with an intensity that sets her apart from the competition. Her mindset is simple. Being great once isn't enough. She wants to dominate the sport for years to come. That drive is evident in her training regimen, where she constantly pushes herself beyond her limits. Whether it's technical drills, strength training, or mental preparation, she approaches every aspect of her craft with the same championship mindset. Masai Russell's decision to skip the World Indoor Championships shocked many track and field fans, but for her, it's all part of a bigger plan. While most athletes would jump at the chance to compete on one of the sport's biggest stages, she has made it clear that her focus is set on something far more important. For Russell, 2025 isn't just about winning a few races. It's about dominating when it truly matters. Instead of chasing an indoor title, she has her sights locked on the World Championships in Tokyo later this year. Many questioned why she would pass up the opportunity to compete at a major indoor event, especially when she's been performing at such a high level in the 60m hurdles. But Russell has a clear reason for her decision. She understands that peak performance isn't about winning every single race. It's about timing her peak for when the stakes are the highest. She explained her mindset in an interview saying, "For me, the goal is September." That statement alone tells you everything you need to know about her approach. She isn't thinking about short-term success. She's playing the long game, and that's the mark of a true champion. The indoor season is important, but in Russell's eyes, it isn't where her legacy will be defined. The World Championships in Tokyo will bring together the best athletes from around the globe, and that's where she wants to shine. By skipping World Indoors, she's giving herself more time to build strength, fine-tune her technique, and perfect her race execution. Competing in too many races early in the season can wear an athlete down, and Russell is making sure she avoids that mistake. She knows that winning gold in Tokyo will require her to be in the best shape of her life, both mentally and physically. Masai Russell and Devynne Charlton are giving track and field fans something special this season. Their rivalry is more than just two top athletes going head-to-head. It's becoming one of the most exciting storylines in the sport. Every time they step on the track together, it feels like something historic could happen. The back-and-forth battle between the Olympic champion and the world record holder is creating the kind of competition that pushes both athletes to their limits. Their latest clash at the new Balance Grand Prix was a perfect example of how closely matched they are. Russell came out on top with 7.80 seconds, but Charlton was right behind her at 7.85 seconds. It was a race that could have gone either way, and that's exactly what makes this rivalry so thrilling. One day, Russell wins. The next, Charlton might take the victory. The unpredictability keeps fans on edge, and it's forcing both athletes to bring their best every time they race. Russell and Charlton aren't just racing against each other. They are setting new standards for women's hurdles. When one of them improves, the other is forced to step up as well. That's the beauty of a rivalry like this. It's not about tearing each other down, it's about lifting each other to levels they might not reach alone. Their races aren't just about winning, they're about chasing history. Both athletes know that they are capable of breaking records, and neither wants to be left behind. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.